Hello, Raiders. Hi, Enigma. Hey, Pudsey. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Lord Nikto. We're here. Enigma, Pudsey. Who else is here? Gaming Juice Cody.
Gaming Juice.
And Kellen. Hey, Kel. No, you did not. You did not force me to go early.
And there was much rejoicing.
Estreen Studios. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to make sure, I'm just going to double check our sound, like audio off sync thing. I think it's okay. Can you guys talk for a second?
Butts.
Everybody quick.
Butts.
All right. For the moment, it looks like it doesn't need one. So I'm just going to leave it where it's at. All right. Great. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for the raid. This is awesome. Hey, Kel. Hey, Das949. Nice to see you. DGAF. Hey. Okay. Sorry. I've been messing with the sound and stuff. So we are the NAT30s. You have come in right at the beginning of our session. I am going to run through these. Thank you so much for the follow, Gaming Juice Cody. I'm going to run through our announcements real quick, and then we're going to start with our session. So we have a big thank you to our sponsors. We have the Armory, War Games and Hobbies, located in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. This is our local sponsor. Thanks to them, we've had a bunch of great giveaways, and we will continue to have them. I think Saturday we're going to be giving away some minis, pre-painted minis. For Raiders, just so that you know, we are doing a giveaway tonight. It's a redo. It is for the Foundry Virtual Tabletop. So if you hang around, oh, that's something.
I didn't know you were trying that again tonight. I thought you were going to save that for Saturday.
No, I'm going to do it tonight because it technically should have already been done. So let me actually get that going right now. So I'm going to launch our Foundry giveaway. You do have to be here to win, but anybody who is a follower can join into the giveaway. And essentially what it is, it's a sponsored giveaway from Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is the tabletop that we are using. And it's actually a $50 value, so it's a pretty decent giveaway. And if you have a DM in your life who you know and love and would like to gift this, if you happen to win, let's see, I'm gonna cancel this, and you will be able to, nope, I'm canceling it, sorry. Giveaway settings, let's see, the custom on this one. All right, so you will be able to gift this to your favorite DM, and they will be able to use this wonderful virtual tabletop that we use. I'm going to set it for 45 minutes, and then we'll just do it at the end. So let me start this, and hopefully it works, and you guys can let me know if it popped up in chat there.
It did!
Yep. So you just type in hashtag 30new20. 30 is the new 20, hashtag. And
I made that up. Did I ever tell you that?
Oh my god, shut up.
And it should enter you into the giveaway. So we've also joined the Compound Network, who is just a group of wonderful local South Coast Massachusetts creators, 3D printers, miniature painters, all kinds of fun stuff. And I will spam out that link in a moment. Yes, Das949, that would be awesome if you win. Then you don't have to use Roll20 anymore, which we did use for a while. And it's good for, you know, what it is. But, okay, I think that's it. We've started the giveaway, Foundry, Armory, the compound network. I'm going to move into our intro and get started on our session since we are starting a little bit late, actually.
Yeah, but the Sega Genesis, I know, Sega Genocide. I don't know.
Genocide.
All right. Okay. Here we go. So.
Lucy just fell out of bed.
What?
Lucy just fell out of bed. Oh my god. I'll be right back.
Caution, children falling.
All right. So luckily, we're not starting with Vidania.
The way you just said that so slow.
Anymore.
Luckily, we're not starting with Vidania. Yeah, that's what it seemed like you were gonna end with. Anymore. So...
Okay, so.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
It is a beautiful summer day. And Arik, you hear, "Here, boy," from Ailey Donegan, blacksmith, who says, as he's handing a nearly finished short sword towards you, he says, "Quench that." And you'd been daydreaming for a moment, watching some of the other older and more experienced mercenaries sparring in a field nearby, just out of your reach. And Ailey, which I'm actually going to give you access to see in your journals who this is. Ailey, who's this like 20-year-old guy. He's pretty short, like 5'4", only a couple inches taller than me. Nasally voice. He's always mumbling to himself. He hands you. He's kind of handing you this sword, and he yells, "Boy!"
Ark will just kind of shake himself and look over at him.
"Here, quench that." And he's holding with the tongs, and you have tongs in your hands to shift over the short sword, which is red hot at the moment, and you're standing in this field with kind of like a makeshift smithy area, and the mercenary camp that you have joined set up, and off probably a good 60 to, we'll say, like 80 feet away in a nearby field, you can see the people sparring, your fellow mercs. and you'd been helping the blacksmith with his daily tasks. So you're pretty familiar with what he's asking you to do, which is to take the sword and dunk it into the water to quickly cool it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. I would take it and just hold it for the amount of time that it would need to. Probably while looking over my shoulder still, trying to catch a glimpse of the flashing swords and whatnot. Daydreaming as I'm doing it.
Yep, and you can see there's a decent number in your mercenary party, and you are only about 15 years old. Seems to be a year.
Baby.
He's a baby. Common year for life changes. And you can see Leah and Gunnar, a couple of people who you've gotten to know pretty well. Leah, this huntswoman who's been pretty well known for her skills with the hunt. Young though. She's kind of funny. She's always slurring her voice, and she's like kind of laughing to herself, but she has very good hunting skills. So everybody's a little quirky. And Gunnar, and everyone in this party is human, as you are in Chasenta right now, traveling around looking for work. And Gunnar, who you know to be a glass blower, he's currently sparring as well with her. And then also Brenna, another female human, a little bit older than the other two. Actually, Gunnar's a little bit older than her. She's always talking about the astral plane and poems that she has heard about, but she hates music, which is very strange. But as you're watching, you can see them yelling and sparring with one another, and overlooking them is the leader of your mercenary group, Eckert. And I will have you describe him, actually. What does Eckert look like?
Oh, jeez. I didn't have that pulled up because I was not expecting you to pick me today. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
I did not know that this was going to happen.
It's totally fine.
I know. I'm like,
This is actually a test right now.
I know, right?
If you fail, you're out of the game.
And we're all staring at you while you take it. No pressure whatsoever is being put on you right now.
And you're in your underwear.
Yeah, and you're in your underwear.
You don't know that I'm not.
And your beard has been shaved.
While he's looking that up, Izzy, I'm just looking at the comments.
Exactly.
Looks
I knew
like
that's what
somebody
we did
tried
with
to enter the giveaway. It didn't get the Streamlabs. Might want to just check if they entered.
Okay. Rogue 007. And give it another try. And just make sure that your follow thingy is working. Let me just double check.
Well, of course I don't have.
Oh yeah, you're in there.
for
You're
some
in there.
reason.
We got you, Rogue. What was that?
Of course I don't have his description somewhere. I must have wrote it down and then never brought it over to my Google
That's
Docs
fine.
for some stupid
In your
reason.
mind, what does Eckert look like? Not a
Eckert
test, I promise.
No, I know. He's he's a couple inches over 6 feet, broad shoulders. At the time, he would have a pretty dark full beard and a dark, short cropped head of hair, just with a couple maybe streaks of like kind of like very light gray, just as like almost so light that it just looks like it's like bleached from the sun a little bit. Powerfully built, but not overly muscular, not like a bodybuilder or anything like that.
And about how old is Eckert? I think he's in his
Eckert
30s,
would
right?
be in his 30s. Yep.
And he is just overseeing the group, yelling out words of encouragement or criticism, depending on what is necessary based on everyone's sparring skills that day. And this is a pretty typical scene. Since you joined the mercenary group about 6 months earlier. And as you're cooling the, oh, hold on, let me just double check. You're in there, Gaming Juice. It's not telling. Thanks, Lord Nikto. It's not telling you, but you guys are being entered. Okay, so Ailey, he continues as you're cooling that off. He grabs another sword that looks like it just needed repairs, and he starts heating it in the little makeshift kind of forge area. And as he does so, you see Eliana, who is another female human, light-skinned. She's always talking about herself in the third person, so she'll walk by and be like, Eliana says hello.
That's
and
annoying.
yeah. And she walks by and is kind of looking over at the sparring ring, and then stops by as she's walking and looks at you, Arik. Says, "Oh, hey, Arik, how are you?"
Arik would stand at attention. Probably doesn't need to, but he wants to fit in. And
Yeah.
he kind of feels that important, like he has to try to be like all these, men and women of this mercenary army. So he would stand at attention and say, hello, Aliana. I'm good, just working on some stuff here. What's up with you? Kind of like nervously.
And Eliana is actually pretty small. She's only 4'9", so she kind of looks up at this, even though she's got 20 years on you, she looks up at this 15-year-old boy, and she kind of smiles and does a little salute. And she says, Eliana is fine today. Hello, Ailey. And he kind of just grunts and keeps doing what he's doing. And she says, Arik, you should ask Eckert if you can go practice today. I think he's in a good mood.
He would try to hide a smile. I'm trying to hide a smile, and I look over at Ailey, just kind of hopefully, not really saying anything, just kind of like, please.
Ailey, when he sees you, kind of sees you out of the corner of his eye, and he looks up at Eliana, turns to face her, and he's like, Arik has work to do today, Eliana. And she looks at him and is like, and then looks at you, Arik, and smiles, reaches up, pinches your cheek. And then she says, well, Eliana is gonna go join. Eliana, we'll see you later. And she heads off that way. And Ailey, as she's walking away, he looks at her, and then he looks at you, and he's like, she's just a really weird one. I don't like her.
I just kind of slump my shoulders, and sigh. This isn't what Arik signed up to do. This wasn't his big dream.
And
was to help make swords.
Ailey sees that, and he shifts over a little bit, and he claps you on the shoulder. And he's like, you'll get there, boy. You don't ask Eckert. Eckert comes to you. Now, hand me that.
I'm trying to puff his chest a little bit, like trying to gain that resolve back, He would, grab the tongs and hand over with his leather gloves the short sword.
Okay. So as you continue with this for a few more minutes, and the sparring winds down, and it's probably like mid-afternoon by that point, and people start to disperse to come out and drink their water and eat some food. And as people are walking away, I have to do this the hard way. Stupid module. You suddenly see a volley of arrows that just comes out of the woods. Hold on. That's not the one I wanted. Sorry. Here,
So
let's try this
playing
one.
Music or? Turn the music up.
I turned it down.
Oh.
So you suddenly see this volley of arrows come out of the woods, and all of the mercenaries like suddenly perk up, and Eckert yells, "Ambush!" And everyone scrambles and starts to gather their weapons, except for you, because you don't have any. And Aeli, he turns to you and he says, "Get into the tent!" And losing his nasally voice suddenly, because I forgot it. And run away! Run away! He grabs a short sword and a shield, and you start to see everybody in the area, and then suddenly you see your favorite goblins, bugbears, goblins riding giant boars. It's just a whole crew of an ambush party, which is strange because it is during the day.
Is that a short sword that we were working on still beside me? I know you said that there was two.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab that and then unwillingly go and run towards the tent.
Okay. So you head into the tent. Let me see if this one's working. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Not working?
He doesn't want to, but he's learning how to follow orders in this company.
So you start to hear. Is it actually doing it?
I have
there you go.
style music on my phone.
All right, the birds would have stopped. So you start to hear fighting going on outside the tent. You can see somebody falls backwards into the tent, almost knocking it down, but then gets pulled out, and you can hear all this yelling and screaming going on. And you can hear Eckert yelling orders to the mercenaries as he goes.
I'm going to look out of the tent.
So looking out, you can see that this definitely was a planned ambush based off of the training that you've gotten over the past 6 months or so. The goblins, the bugbears, there are some bugbears riding dire wolves, they are full on attacking, but the mercenaries are very well trained. And in that moment, you do see Eliana, and she looks to be pinned probably about 20 feet away, pinned by a bugbear who is standing beside a direwolf that has actually jumped away to fight someone else. But this bugbear probably has twice her height on her, so.
Is she pinned to the ground, or just kind of
Yeah, she's down on the ground, and it has a spear down into her shoulder, pinning her down to the ground, as it looks like it's pulling out a short sword from its belt.
Since we're by the blacksmith area, are there any hot tongs or anything that was in the forge? Right there?
Probably.
Anything hot? All right. Ark is going to grab that out of the forge and then just run towards that big ass bugbear.
All
Even
right.
though it's a really bad idea.
And
With a really high pitched yell because he's only 15.
Okay. His voice cracks as he runs. So what are you doing? What's your plan?
I'm going to throw the hot, whatever, tongs, blade, whatever it was that was there that you decided to grab, and try to get this thing off of her.
All right, roll a d20.
It's 14.
Okay. Not bad actually. So you throw the tongs and they actually hit the side of the arm that is actually exposed from his armor as he's reaching with the other arm to pull out the sword, and you hear it go ah, and then looks over at you as you are closing the gap between the two of you. What are you doing?
Is she still stuck to the ground?
She is.
And how far away am I?
You're about 10 feet away.
Oh shit.
But its attention is on you now.
Alright. I'm going to stop where I am and try to lure it away from her.
Okay. So that's easy enough to do. You just hit it with these tongs. So it turns and charges at you and is going to swipe. And as it runs at you, it swipes across your chest and connects, doing...
Oh, that's not good. Did I have a character sheet written up for this?
No.
Or did you just have something prompt? Okay.
No.
So something.
Swipes across your chest and slices you pretty good. Your chest, gets through your clothing. You had just barely... you had some basic leathers on because of being in the mercenary group and being prepared for stuff like this. But you still get hit. What are you doing in response?
I would yell to see if she can get, I would tell her I would say, Aliana, get up! Well, if this thing's gonna try to hit me, I'm gonna try to hit it back. So I guess I'd strike it back.
Okay. So you can just roll a d20.
So not a good idea. That's another 14.
Okay. So you swipe and you make a connection, but it is it kind of glances off of the bugbear's armor, and it kind of snarls at you as you do this, and is going to swipe again at you. You know what?
It's gonna take my head off before I even join the the party.
So what he actually does is he's gonna take one of his hands and grab you by the head, and then just kind of shove you back to try to get you to fall. But he kind of grabs you by the head and then shoves you, but you only end up getting pushed back about 5 feet or so. But you keep your feet. And he's like snarls at you and says something in a language that you don't understand. What do you do?
Can I circle? Is there anything on the ground around me? Fallen weapons, anything? I don't know how far away we are from the main battle.
Well, you have your sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say in this moment, you're not super close, and it's all happening so fast for a 15-year-old that it's really difficult to determine like what is around you.
Okay. Can I try to circle around it to put myself between it and Aliana?
Yeah. So you try to make a wide circle around there. Roll a d8.
It's a 3.
Yeah, you try to make your way around, but it's almost like it can tell what you're doing, and it just kind of goes like, and it shifts over to the other side to block you from continuing with your circling there.
Damn, what do I do? Can I back up slowly, trying to lure it towards the forge area?
Okay. You're probably about 10 feet away from the forge.
Okay. And bugbears are intelligent creatures?
As far as you know, roll me an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence. Sorry, roll me a d20.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm forgetting.
I doubt it would be the 15.
Wait 1 second. Okay. From the tales that Eckert and others have told you, yes, bugbears, they speak a language. They're very smart, and they use tactics and strategy and are not dumb creatures.
Alright, I'm gonna try to back up and see if there's anything else that I can throw at this giant thing, because there's no way that I'm gonna be able to 1v1 this thing.
Okay. So it is going to rush forward and following you. It's going to swipe, but rolled a nat 1, so it swipes and right above your head, like you feel the air go past.
Is it possible to take a swing at it as it does that?
Yep.
No? Just roll a d20?
Mm-hmm. So you make
another 15?
You connect again, but his armor is just too much to get through. But as you do that, you connect against its stomach, but it backs up, and as it does so, a sword comes shoving through like the back of its neck and up through its head, and it makes this like horrible gurgling sound and then drops down to the ground, and you see Eliana standing there with one arm pretty badly torn up and just kind of hanging limply at her side. This little woman who's, less than 5 feet tall. Less than 5 feet tall, holding this really bloodied sword, and she looks like her hair's a mess, and she looks at you and says, "Grab a shield and go. Go help." And then she turns and heads directly into the fray and starts swinging.
That's exactly what I do. I grab the nearest shield and I just follow and
you start running
hacking and slashing, whatever it is. Whatever I can.
Okay. So Arik starts running, and we are actually going to pick up. You all are running into the Great Hall of Castle Naratar. You all are running into the Great Hall of Castle Naratar, trying to catch up with Born Grey, the elf, who is on the run from you. Micaiah, you had asked how close you all would be?
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Well, I was thinking that Micaiah would not want Born Grey to be able to tell where we were coming from, so cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay.
It's 30 feet. It's me and whoever I want 30 feet around me, so if we're within 30 feet,
Right.
then I can do that.
Probably be all of us.
Are we still an initiative?
Nope.
She hasn't said, okay, no.
No, you're not an initiative.
Well, Arik is gonna go first through that when we stack up on the door.
Well, who is? I think it is Erdnot, the Tater Bush there.
Issa.
Tater Bush.
Tater Brush.
I think we were the two closest to the door.
Yeah, but
unless we
Issa's
all
waiting.
gathered at the door, then went in together. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what you're doing. Issa is standing at the door. She's off to the side. As a rogue, she is not going in first. So whatever you guys are doing.
How's
All right,
Erdnot looking?
Erdnot is hurt.
Arik isn't, so that's why I'm saying that I'm gonna go first, because I don't think you guys are all kind of busted up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Besides, I think me and Zan.
I'm a little busted up.
We have to do this. I feel like we have to do this quick, but did we want to pass out any of the potions that we had in the bag of holding?
I don't
Really
think
quick.
we have the time if we want to catch this guy. I think we just kind of all gather at the door. Okay, good, and go.
Just like
All right.
SWAT team.
So Issa, she pulls the door open because it actually opens out towards you guys, and she's like, "Go, go, go!"
Arik's going shield first. I think it's shield up.
So everyone's following.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you all.
Never mind.
Nope, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, do we see him like running down the hall and going, or is he just out of sight?
I would say, Arik, you are able to see just the last flashes of someone dashing through the door that you guys had gone through to get upstairs, before closing the door behind them.
I point to the door.
And
Is there
the
blood on the ground?
yes, there's definitely blood. There is also the tables that had been set up with the food have all been knocked over. So it's going to be rough terrain. So it just takes you guys extra time to get through it. Are you guys dashing? You're running? You're going after this guy?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you make it to the door. Are you going through the door right away, or?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I say we do.
I'm gonna kick that door right open.
That's
Alright.
what I feel like that he would do. I was gonna say that. You're gonna just bust through that shit.
Okay. Make
I'm following closely behind him.
roll me a strength check for kicking the door. Just straight strength. I just want to see how hard you kick it.
Kick that door.
Why didn't that?
Game
Oh,
is paused.
plus
Oh, okay.
23.
There you go. So, yeah, the game's paused, but it's only pausing the game only stops you guys from moving
No.
your tokens around.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was when I sounded all weird. It was because I couldn't remember the plus set, but the plus 7's the saving throw. So it was the plus 4 instead.
So, oh, go ahead.
That's why I sounded confused. That's why I sounded confused. It wasn't because it was paused. I was just had a dummy moment.
So you kick the door so hard that it slams against the wall and then kind of like creaks, and it's hanging halfway off the hinges as you run past. You can hear Issa behind you. She says, "Go down the stairs, go downstairs." And you do remember that when you guys were going up the stairs to go to the second floor, there were stairs that led down. This was a very quickly mentioned fact. And she says, I can guarantee you he's going downstairs, as she's yelling near the middle of your group there.
Arak's gonna follow and go where I'm gonna follow where Issa's pointing or saying to go down the stairs. I'm gonna sheathe my sword as I do, and I'm gonna pull out a hand axe.
Okay.
Which is just tucked in my belt.
All right. So, you guys, let's see, Zan. Hold on one second. Yeah. Zan, whoever's proficient in survival, make a survival check, please.
That's me.
Hey, that's me.
Oh, that's me too. Should I roll?
Yep.
Ooh, damn, Micaiah.
Yeah, you.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Hold on. Checks.
All right. I wonder why it only showed a couple of your thingies popping up, but that's fine. So Micaiah, Vidania, Zan.
Hold on, it's not showing me my survival. How do I move? Never. There it is. Fuck me. I'm proficient in that.
You're just too
no more.
impressed
Yeah,
with the
you're a
fact
little
that
bit
you
hurt.
that door.
You're hurting, so you're kind of focused.
Distracted.
Yeah, there you go. But luckily the others, you are able to clearly see the blood trail, and it is in fact leading down to the these stairs as you get into that tower, and you guys head down. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
As we're starting to go down the stairs, Zan's gonna drop Hunter's Mark and cast Zephyr's Strike.
Okay. Let me get my ambient, and let's see. Oh, here, this is a good one. So you guys head down, down these steps, and you notice that they are very smooth and well made at the top. But as you descend, as you're kind of running down these stairs, they get rougher, and there's several turns, and then it goes down probably a good 20 feet. And you are in. Did I activate the wrong one? I didn't activate it, so. Kaya, how did you end up on the ground level?
I don't know. I was trying to see where we were, so I clicked on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I forgot I had put it in there. So you all end up down these stairs, and let me just double check that you can see the right stuff. Yep. Make sure that is right.
Wow, that's way zoomed in.
So the sound of the battle is kind of off in the distance at this point. You can barely hear it, and only because you know what to listen for. You find yourself descending into the underbelly of this castle. Everywhere that you can see, the walls are dripping water, and the floor is pretty slick. So as you're coming down, you have to be careful. The temperature, it actually feels, I would say, slightly warmer down here, but only a little bit, like about 50 degrees. As you come down into this room, and when you look out into this cavernous area out here, you can see that the ceilings are about probably about 10 feet high. And you come down, you see this area is brightly lit by lanterns. So I'm going to allow you guys to move your tokens. So Issa, I just have her up ahead of you just to differentiate her from the rest of you so I could move her, but she is with you. And I do have wet dungeon sounds. What's this one?
Wet dungeon sounds.
That's the new Cardi B song.
Here, I think I like this one better. Maybe I'll do both of them at the same time. Why not? All right. So, what are you doing?
Arik, since he's in the lead, is gonna just straight up run down.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea. Whoops, what did I do? Probably not a good idea because I know of traps and stuff, but he's just gonna straight run to about here.
Okay. And in doing so, oh Jesus Christ!
What'd you say? I didn't hear.
Fucking Ian sound bits, they get me every time. Oh my god.
Oh, cat butt.
Oh, cat butt. Does the monster shriek do anything, or is it just a shriek?
Power Rangers.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It's
It
not
gets
like
me
they don't
every
wanna
single
hear cat butt now.
every single goddamn time. All right. So looking over here, you can see everybody else. You can move as well. What's everybody else doing? Like, Arik went running. Are you all staying in the stairs, or?
I will not run down the stairs, but I will cautiously walk into this chamber and look around.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Zan's gonna keep trying to look for the trail. To...
All right. Roll a survival check. Is anyone helping him?
I would, but I'm afraid I'll roll a 1 again.
Mordecai is helping him.
All right. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need
Nat
fucking
20.
help.
You
Jesus.
don't need nothing.
It's a natural
sees
20 for the huntsman.
All right.
He
So.
sees blood trails like from other dimensions.
So you not only do you see the blood trail, but actually you can see and hear. Sorry, 1 second. Just gotta get him. You can see and hear Born Grey like right over here. Oops.
So he can, or we all can?
So Zan was able to kind of look straight up and see him. And he's...
As soon as Xander sees him, he's going to try and take a shot.
Okay.
And because he cast Zephyr Strike, he'll have advantage on the roll.
Okay. And you can hear Born Grey, he's like, and he's trying to like get through. He's slowed down quite a bit. Yeah.
Is this a gorgeous Drelmor?
I know it says 20 to hit, but because I'm supposed to have advantage, it didn't automatically roll my other 2 rolls, so I'm just going to roll
It's fine.
D20.
A D20 plus your modifier, or is it just a D20 for Zephyr?
Well, no, I'm just seeing if I'll get a
Nat 20.
crit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that didn't show up. Okay, that one did.
All right.
I get 1 more because of Elven Accuracy. Okay, yeah, so I think the best one would be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And it gets an extra 2d8, 1 for Zephyr Strike and 1 for Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
It's 22 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Zan's gonna draw the quiver, fire, aim directly for the base of his spine.
All right.
Ooh. Yikes.
And you guys kind of almost barely see this. It's pretty brightly lit, but the fact that Zan moved so quickly, and you watch, he doesn't even make a sound. It happens so fast, and there's so much damage done instantly. He just drops to the ground. You hear a heavy thud.
Ah, I wanted that kill.
So in this,
I wanted them too.
It was a team effort. Go team.
God damn it.
so in this cavern, you can see that it's brightly lit by a lantern over here, as well as a lantern right here. Let's see, there is water here that does not appear to be very deep, based off of you're looking at it right now.
Now who was it that knew? I know I did.
I did.
I can't remember. Erdnot did about the amulet.
We all talked about it just before the.
Yeah, but I don't think we saw. You knew about you saw the note about the necklace, but I don't think. No, you saw a note about an amulet, but I think only 3 of us noticed about Borngray's necklace, if I'm correct. Either way, it doesn't matter, as long as somebody grabs his damn necklace.
I suggest we all saunter over to the carcass and loot it and examine it.
And Zan would mention to everyone, this is the time now if anyone needs to heal. We have a quick break. If anyone needs potions or magic.
I'll take one of those.
Oh, I need one too. Or some hands on me, something.
Oh, my hands are empty.
I'll dig through the whatever's on the body, possessions, and all that stuff while everybody's taking their potions.
Okay.
See, Zan will help him because he's pretty much healed.
All right.
How
Roll.
many potions did we have in the bag of holding? Abaddon. You're muted.
I said, I'm a-looking. This shit takes... we have 9.
Okay. Erdnot doesn't feel guilty taking one then.
Okay, so who's taking one?
I will. I think Micaiah, you said you were going to take one?
Yeah, I need one.
Is that it? Just you 2?
I guess so.
I'm gonna take one too.
I guess I'll take one.
Okay.
We'll all
It
take
wouldn't hurt for everyone to have a spare on them at this moment.
Sure. How about we all take one? We'll all just grab one. I'll grab one from the bag of holding too. Just
Gummy berry juice. We all just start bouncing around the room.
And
Just to
just so
keep- oh
everyone
my
knows, Xander has 3 on him. If anyone is running low in battle.
Good to know.
So that's 5 gone. 5 are out of the bag, so we have 4 left.
All right. What do you roll to take it?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Erdnot, this is the first time Erdnot has used a healing potion.
Aww.
I have 2 spell slots. I'm saving them just in case we encounter something terrible.
Yeah, I only have like 1 spell slot left, so I want to leave it. Oh, that's it.
3, 4,
Right.
2.
If you roll double ones, you can roll again because that's stupid.
Okay. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that like just a house rule. Like for a healing potion, if you roll double ones, you can roll again.
Best DM ever. For this.
There you go.
If you roll a 1 and a 2, you can't help
I
you.
mean,
But
that's a little better. I mean, I'll take 1 more hit point. It's better than what I had before. Not gonna complain.
here, let me see hit points. I'll add a little I'll add a little thing about healing potions in here somewhere in our rules. Of course, I don't have a notepad or anything. Oh. Just somebody remind me, please, and I will put that in there. Okay, so you guys all take a moment. Whoever's taking their healing potions does so. Issa's standing there looking antsy. Arik, you search through the body. Roll an investigation check for me. You do immediately find the amulet that was hanging on him. You like flip him over onto his back and take that right off.
Since Zan's helping me, do I get any extra? do I get a little something extra for that? Do I have advantage since he's helping me? Oh, all right, no, that's all right.
I was gonna say you're just kind of checking a body, so.
I'm not gonna push my. It would have been a 19 if I didn't have a -1.
If Zan helps you, is like he's spreading the cheeks? Is that what? Is
like,
that what the help is?
I don't know. So
you gotta be third.
On Drelmor, you do find a dagger, a longsword, the amulet, and he's also wearing a ring. And the amulet and the ring have that familiar warmth that emanates from them.
Don't forget your girlfriend loves daggers, okay? Her birthday's coming up.
Do the other weapons, they just feel normal?
Yeah, there's nothing that you feel coming from them.
Okay. Does anybody need any extra weapons?
No.
I mean, I would flip the dagger around and go to hand it to Makaya anyways, just because I know she likes knives.
Can we check them for any magic first?
Yeah.
To see if they're magical items?
If anybody has that ability. I don't know who has that. I know Ari has like identify, but I don't think any of you guys do.
I think I have it, but I
have
don't
a
have it
spell, but I
prepared.
don't have it prepared.
Is there anything extra special looking about his longsword? Like, is it ornamental or anything like that?
It's pretty. It looks like he took very good care of it. The hilt is well taken care of and polished, but it is just, from what you can tell, just a longsword. And Issa stands there and she's like, "Let's go, guys. What are we doing next?"
We should go in the direction he was heading.
Arik's gonna slip the ring on real quick. Not that he knows anything about magic, but just for brevity, he's just gonna throw the ring on. I've already got 2 long swords, so unless somebody wants it. And then I'm gonna give the dagger to Makaya, and I'm gonna take the amulet and just kind of dangle that like that to show everybody that we have the amulet.
Does it smell like anything down here?
It just smells dank. You do
The
dank.
dankest of the dank.
Thanks, bro.
Stickiest of the icky.
You do smell the familiar bullywug scent, and mold and whatnot. But looking around again, like the walls are dripping, and it's overall just kind of unpleasant, but nothing that stands out to you.
Okay.
Can I roll something to like take a listen, see if like we hear anybody like approaching us from where we came?
Roll a perception. Are you doing that from where you're standing right now?
Yes.
You are about, each of these squares is 10 feet, so you are about almost 100 feet away from the entrance.
Okay. Never mind. Let's just go.
I mean, you can listen. I'm just letting you know. You're pretty far away.
No, the sounds will bounce off and make it hard to determine. It's just best to keep moving forward.
Are we suspect at all that anybody could have seen us go follow him or chase him?
You have no idea. It was such a crazy scenario. People could have seen you. People might be too busy, or people could be following you down right now.
Does anybody have any tripwire we can put on these stairs as we go up or down? Do these go up or down?
So looking, these actually go down.
Okay.
Go up.
Well, I cast
Yeah, I know.
pass without a trace on us, right? So no one
She's
will be
like,
able to see
"Yeah, I
us
know."
right now.
I didn't
Oh,
make
yeah,
these
that's right, you
maps,
did.
so
Are we legit invisible with pass without a trace?
you're not invisible.
Well,
It's a
not
plus 10.
invisible, plus 10, but it also says though, it also says
That
You
you
can't
don't
be
leave
tracked.
tracks.
except by magical means.
Oh,
So
okay.
we don't leave any tracks or traces of our passage, so somebody can't see like our footprints. So we're not invisible, but they also can't see our footprints and stuff like that.
right looking behind you as you're like traipsing through the mud. The footprints almost seem to like fill with the mud and muck and
So we're not leaving a
Yeah.
trail.
Nope.
So
How deep is this water? You said it's not very deep.
this water is a puddle. As you walked through it, you did notice
Oh.
that it seemed almost to like sizzle slightly on your boots, but nothing that was like wearing it away or anything. Just a little bit of acidity there.
If I were to toss this corpse in there, would it be hit? Like it's not deep enough to like just hide. It would just look like a body in the water.
Yeah, it would just be a body in the water.
And it sizzled. Do I think it would like melt him in time?
Roll an intelligence check.
oh no, that's not your strong suit, or not. No offense. I'm
Well,
just going by the
before-
stats.
Did we find any gold or anything on him when we looted him?
Intelligence.
Was there any like gems, gold, anything valuable? No. Just before we throw this body into this sizzling puddle, I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, with that roll, let me just look up what you got.
10.
That was a 10 for intelligence.
Yeah.
It might. Hold on, sorry, I'm looking for treasure. Here we go. It might, but you have no idea how long it would take. It might be like Breaking Bad, where it's going to take like a couple days or something. But
I'm just trying to hide. If there's no traces, if we left no track or anything like that, no one would know we came down here. But if they find him with his broken spinal cord body on the ground, then I was just trying to get rid of the body.
roll me a d10, Arik, please.
So I think the giant 10. I think the giant puddle of blood and spinal fluid would probably alert somebody that something was amiss.
Yeah, that's true.
You
So-
don't think it's the giant rebellion going on that's going to alert someone to something?
You find 135 gold in like a pouch that's hanging off the side of him.
When Zan roasts you,
I'll
So-
toss that.
when Zan,
toss that.
even Zan is roasting you right now.
I'll toss that to Abaddon to pop into the bag of holding.
Okay.
135.
So as you guys are standing here, taking your time, you see.
We're gonna get hauling. It's just we gotta loot. We didn't get to loot anybody yet. This whole place.
You see.
It's a bird.
What was that? Sorry, I cut you off.
I said I was just saying that's because we decided to eat someone's bird.
Mhm.
Could have had an opportunity to loot other areas, but you know,
Not my fault.
yeah,
Hold on
even
one
on your
second.
pet dog's
I
fault.
was gonna say we are we are pretty salty about that, about your pet, Madonna, eating that bird.
I mean,
Back
none
in
of us
no
that's
one
really like little
in
buddy
that
over
fight,
there.
it
Okay?
did not
We're gonna
help
have
us
to talk
whatsoever.
about this like later on. Okay.
Anyway, we have to move.
At a more appropriate time.
Yes, GM's punishing us.
We're having a family meeting.
Oops, that's
Soon.
not
So,
what I meant to do. Sorry,
Mom.
hold on one second.
So
Real soon.
look, are we waiting for something?
Yep, sorry, I'm making a roll.
Okay,
See?
wait.
She wasn't waiting for
Yeah,
us.
see, we should have gone.
You dog. You need to feed it. You need to take it out.
So you, Micaiah and Abaddon, make me a perception check, please.
Alrighty.
We're
That's
safe.
slick 22.
Woo. That's a nat 20. That's all I'm saying about that.
Oh no, I'm so dumb.
And
You're
sorry,
just like-
Abaddon,
you-
you're super pretty, Abaddon. It's okay.
Yeah, you're reaching into the bag of holding, kind of like taking stuff out for people and doling it around, and it's clinking and everything. And Micaiah, you like take a second and then you turn and face this way down to the southeast, and you hear a loud croak that you're very familiar with. It's like, "Meow," and then just catch the faintest flash of a bullywug foot heading down this way. And you can
Alright, well, I'll
hear
alert every-
croaking coming down from that direction. Faintly.
So I'm going to immediately go over to Zan, tell him to quiver people, and let them know as soon as possible. I'm gonna tell Issa.
Okay.
And Zan's also going to recommend that we continue in the direction that Born Grey was headed.
Let's
Quietly.
go. Well, we got our pass without a trace, so we can hear them croaking, but they can't see us. So let's go.
All right, let's go.
Arik's gonna look over at Zan and just kind of, because I know Zan usually takes point on that, he's gonna like nod towards the steps.
Yep.
And then he'll fall in line behind him. I'll follow in line behind him, rather.
All right. So, you
Over the dead body.
guys step over the dead body and see heading down. The steps descend about 5 feet down into this area. You guys can move your tokens too. You can drag or you can use the arrow keys. Either way.
I don't. It doesn't.
It's
It
dark
doesn't
over
like
there.
really. Yeah.
Hmm?
Can't see anything.
You can't.
Nope.
No, it's dark, but I can see.
Keep going.
Oh,
You have to go
okay,
past
there
the
we
steps.
go. Gotcha.
So you see that there is a ledge here, and this right here is a wooden crank-powered crane that appears to have been set up for lowering crates and treasure down into this darker area that you can't quite see at the moment. So it's about a 15-foot drop from the ledge that you're standing on down to this other ledge. Even though the way that the person who drew this map, it looks like you're standing down looking up. At least that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
That is not what is supposed to be happening here. You're actually at the top looking down.
And that crane lets people down.
Yep, it looks like somebody can use the crane to lower multiple people, because again, this each of these squares is 10 feet instead of 5. Another annoying, stupid thing that they did in this map.
Zan is just gonna kind of look like Arik's arms, look at the thing, then look at him in the face. Be like, we know who's using this contraption.
Erdnot's just gonna stand back at the stairs, looking out.
Okay.
Actually, can I cast minor illusion on the dead body and make it look like it's part of the floor?
Yep.
Like his square there.
I think so. Can you put it in the chat thingy?
Great idea, or not? I'm not saying that in real life. I mean, in the game, I'm just saying that in real life. Good job.
Just click on the die and it should throw it into the chat. If it asks
I'm
you,
looking for it. Spell book. There we go.
if it asks you if you want to use a spell slot, then just say no. All right, I'm just gonna.
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. It did not.
Oh, well, I didn't show the.
No, it didn't show the information. That's fine.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, just
Oh.
I've got it.
what
I've
am-
got it.
what am I
I've got
doing?
it.
What is
I've
this?
got it. It's okay.
Ah, he's on fire. The floor is lava.
Sound or an image. You create an image. It must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
He's not a huge creature, so I'm assuming he takes up a 5-foot cube
He's-
like the rest.
He's taller. 5-foot cube. That's kind of weird. 5-foot cube. A 5-foot cube is just one single cube. And yeah, we're just gonna say yes. You don't have to be within a certain range of it for a cantrip. 30 feet. You have to be within 30 feet of it.
Well, am I within 30 feet?
But when you move
20
away, it's
feet.
gonna go away. It doesn't last forever.
Oh, I know, but just like if these frogs are coming in this direction and they get here sooner,
All right. Yep.
like,
You can do
I don't
that.
want them to be alerted at our presence. I mean, granted, this corpse is still there and they'll just trip over it. But it gives us an advantage.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Arik's gonna have a big brain moment right now. He's gonna. Is it like a winch of some sort? Like a.
Yeah.
Let's that platform down. He's gonna give a couple.
Just target off me. I'm sorry.
I'm getting it.
A couple test wheels to see if that's gonna if it's rusty, if it's gonna be wicked loud when it if it's gonna clack or anything like that.
Okay. It does make pretty significantly loud noise as you're using it.
Soon as Xander hears the loud noise, he's going to quickly say, "Everyone get on the platform. Let's hurry."
I don't know why it won't let me delete this. All right. So what are you guys doing?
I'm listening to Zan. I'm listening to Zan. I'm getting on the platform.
You guys are gonna rely on
Holding up
me
my
to make
Zan
it
2020 sign.
All right. So
this
I would say, judging on the, you think you could probably fit about 3 people on at a time. So, Arik, roll a strength check.
Oh, God,
For the who are the first 3 who are going? Because everybody's moving on and off.
All right. How about the squishies go first?
Yeah.
I'm almost
Zan-
dead, so I'm getting on my gun.
Yeah, Zan will keep watch on the stairs with an arrow drawn in case somebody tries to sneak up.
Yeah. Is there enough room for 2 people on this winch? To
No.
use it?
No.
Ah, shit. Let's see if Erdnot could help me. Okay, so just.
Are we just leaving you here? After you let us all down, you're just staying there by yourself?
And it's a 15-foot drop, so it's not,
Okay.
the end of the world to drop down.
And he also has 100 foot of rope on him.
All right, guys, what
Yeah,
are you doing?
he
What are you
also
doing?
has
It's
plenty
just
of
gonna
rope.
What
take
are
him
you
some
doing?
time.
All right, ladies.
Abaddon,
All right, ladies, move
Vidania.
on.
Yes, the
go.
ladies. Well,
Yeah, I
what
was gonna
about
say,
Issa? She's light.
She's little enough. She can probably hop on.
Issa will come with Xander and Erdnot.
All right, here we go. First.
All right, ladies first.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
There you go.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you
Oh,
crank
that's a
it,
24.
and you can hear the loud creaking as it's going down. But the 3 of you are safely transported down to the bottom here.
Thank God.
And Issa actually is gonna step forward over here, and she's like, "Hurry up, guys! Let's go! Let's go!" Man, you guys are so slow. You'd think we weren't being chased by a bunch of bullywugs.
We're
Just
always
go.
being chased by something.
It's always
Okay.
something.
Maybe not hundreds of them.
Are you guys going to jump on it
Second, second
Yep.
group.
All right.
now? Okay, here we go. Oh, don't be in that one. Oh, it's a 19.
23, there you go.
Oh, I did, yes. Yeah, okay. I'm so happy that I didn't hurt my friends this time.
All
I was
right.
afraid that I was going to break
I'd look up
everyone's
and be
necks.
like, "Jump, boy! I'll catch you."
So Arik, how are
Yeah,
you getting down?
I'm going to do the, you said it's 15 feet?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not far. I'll just dangle myself over the edge by, like, my fingertips and then just drop down. It's,
Okay.
I'm 6 feet tall. That'll leave 9 feet to fall. That's not a big deal. Catch me or not.
I'll try to catch him. Do I have to roll for something?
Roll a what is that?
Nobody wants to give me 10. Nobody wants to give me 10 fingers. Remember, like when you were kids.
Roll a dexterity. What would that be? Acrobatics or athletics? Whichever one is dex.
Acrobatics is right.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Oh, boo. I'd be really nice if it was my athletics. Alright, here we go. And I fall on my face. That's an 8.
Yeah, you do actually. So
Can I
you.
roll to catch him?
Yes. Roll. You roll athletics as well, or whichever one's strength based.
Yeah, athletics.
Athletics.
I always get the two of them. I will always, forever, for the rest of my life, get them mixed up.
When I heard you, yes!
Okay.
I just kind of float down onto you.
So you catch him as he falls. Arik, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall, or not, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
as you try to catch him. He really screwed up that drop there. And let's see.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna extend my hand to Urdnot to help him up real quick.
And you see Issa, she climbs down as well, and she doesn't do an awesome job herself. And the lad, she's much smaller than you,
She
though.
wasn't on the platform.
Yeah,
No,
she was on.
she did
I thought
not.
She was on the platform.
No, she didn't. She didn't go with the second group. She waited behind. So she comes down as well. And
Can I
she
catch
hits
her?
the... No, you cannot, because you were catching him. She just dusts herself off and doesn't make a big deal out of it. And she's like, all right, let's go. So as you enter this area here, you notice that there's a heavy mist that is accumulating here. It looks like it's about like 3 feet tall or so. So Urdnot and Issa are having like kind of a tough time. It's like the mist like is down low as it comes out of this area.
Does it smell like anything?
No, it just smells like more of the same. But it is
That's
making
sweet,
it.
Sweet Kush.
Yeah. But now that Dralmor has fallen, you do now notice that you don't actually know which way to go. So you have this mist that is kind of like floating heavily on the ground. Hudsy, thank you for watching. Sorry if I missed you already. So what are you guys doing?
Zan's gonna look on the ground, see if there's any tracks heading in a particular direction.
Okay. You can make a survival check with disadvantage.
Can I do survival too? Or am I just too like can't see because of the mist?
Yeah, you guys cannot see because of the mist. Because he's
short.
Yeah, in this particular case, I'm gonna say that whatever that roll was, it was like. How about I'll say this, that you can roll a straight roll because Urdnot is helping you. So you can roll again and we'll take whatever that roll was.
I'm
19.
helping.
So you actually don't see any tracks that are super helpful. As you're looking, it kind of looks like some of them are bullywug flat feet, others are humanoid, and others appear to be like the big large feet of a dragonborn, but they're all kind of mixed together and messed up. And it is almost impossible, especially because this is a stone floor with wetness on it and the mist. Even with a 19, you can see that there are tracks, but what you can tell is that they go both ways, and people, humanoids, bullywugs, have been traversing this way, but that's all that you can really tell.
Can we hear anything?
Sound does not carry very well in these caverns, from what you can tell, and at the moment, all you can hear is the ambience of the cavern. You can
That's a
hear
good thing,
rodents scratching around, and lizards. That's it.
Do these stairs go up or down?
These stairs down here,
Yes.
they descend.
I say we keep going down.
A dwarf would say that. Aric's gonna move. What the hell? Why is it doing that? To over here. I'm not moving through that, but just trying to get a little close. Also, as he does that, he's gonna put away his hand axe and draw his sword again. His long sword.
So you see the mist is flowing out from this direction and is still heavy.
He's blowing out into that, like it's coming from that room?
It's coming from this room, yes. And it's flowing out into this general area and then dissipating.
I think the fog's coming from this room, guys.
Seems as though perhaps there might be something in that room. Should we check it out?
Fog.
I think so.
There's something
I'm
warm.
gonna move slowly.
So, Vidania, you feel something tugging at your belt, and you see with your dark vision, you can see Issa, who is like, you're in pitch black, and she's just kind of holding on to your belt, and she's like, I'm just gonna have to follow you guys. As you remember that halflings cannot see in the dark, and all the rest of you have dark vision and or owl goggles. So she's gonna hang on to you.
Pull them out. Yeah, put them on.
Okay.
She's got a halfling little like buddy system going. She's got a weird bird eating pendant.
Yeah, they're not gonna yell. Stay clear of that necklace.
You want to go on my back?
She's like, no, thanks. I am a grown woman, but I appreciate the offer.
You can be like Yoda. It looks like
you don't have feathers.
Is this like a dark patch, or is that the fog?
That's just the fog. That's just the fog.
I guess we're traveling. Me and her are gonna go down this way, slowly. At least I am.
Alright. Issa is with you. I'm just deleting her from the screen so I don't have to like drag her around. But Issa is with you, Vidania. Alright, so you guys head into this room. And you see that the mist is definitely coming from here.
Is that a dot in the middle right here?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that a number? Or is that a thing?
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not.
Looks like a dot.
Sorry. Sorry. I thought I said something in there, but
Green
or
light.
like it was like a.
Probably
It was a
got
thing.
So you guys enter into this this room, and you can see that the mist is emanating from this area right here.
Oh Jesus. Okay, that's where I just moved to. Sorry, it's not that. It's wicked choppy for me.
Yeah, the mist.
Yeah, the mist
animation
is. Yeah. Hold on, I'll get
There's
rid of it because you guys get the point. I was trying to see if the like what types of effects, like what they do basically to your stuff here. So hold on.
It looks cool. I just think when everybody moves at once, it bogs it down. But like when I was moving before, it was just fine. It's like as we all like move as one.
So does anybody have a passive perception less than 10? I think you do.
A passive perception.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
Mine's at 10.
Okay.
I'm looking and I don't see where.
It's on the.
Oh, you know what?
on the
I think I can
left-hand
see it by
side.
hovering over. Learning Foundry, y'all. Okay, no, yours is 10. So
Is
everybody
it on
else is.
feature? No, no, it wouldn't be
Oh,
features, right?
Abaddon's is a 9.
Mine is a 9.
Yeah. So
That's good.
everyone except for
Interesting.
Abaddon, as you walk into this room, you do see that there is a teleportation circle that is engraved on the ground. It's painted there. Actually, it's not engraved. And the mist is almost like flowing out of it. And also over in the corner, you can see a broken onyx statue that is probably about 6 feet tall, but is toppled over onto its side. And again, the mist is pretty heavily obscuring this room.
What is it a statue of? Dragon?
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
I'll say with disadvantage actually too, because the mist is still pretty thick. It's probably about like 4 feet tall in this room as it billows out from this circle.
Xander's going to ask Auric for
11.
the amulet to examine it.
So, or not, you go over to the statue and try to take a look, but with the mist obscuring your view and not able to see, you can tell that it's made of onyx, but you can't tell exactly what it is. And Zan, you can make an investigation check. So
That's an 8.
you look at this.
Zan.
You look at this this necklace, and you're holding on to it, and you can feel the warmth coming off of it, but magic isn't necessarily your strongest suit. It's made of onyx.
Hey, what's everybody looking at?
Oh, I
Nice
forgot she
day.
doesn't.
Hey.
Auric is just gonna point. He's just gonna like, hey, there's something right there.
Oh, what? What the fuck is that?
So
Can I see it once they point it out to me?
yeah, so Abaddon,
Alright.
yes, you definitely can see. As you look down, you see this painted rune on the ground in a perfect circle. And make me an Arcana check.
Aric's gonna
Sorry,
hold
it's
his
going a
hand.
little slowly.
So Aric's gonna hold his hand out again to the for the amulet from Zan. Not that obviously he's keeping it from Zan or anything like that. It's just he wants to just hold it again.
Wants to hold it.
I want to hold it.
Okay, so you looking at this circle, you're like, so I can definitely see that it's a teleportation circle. You're not familiar with the symbol itself, but it just is pretty clear from the books that you've read that like this is a teleportation circle.
Would Arik has in the past few months had some experience using one? That's how he got to Baldur's Gate in the first place. He didn't
you're familiar looking at it.
You know what it is.
Yeah, so with Avedon saying like that's a teleportation circle, he would know what it is and what it does, but nothing more than that.
So what do we do?
What
Stand
color
in
is
the middle
the rune painted
hold
in?
the thing?
It's in this light blue color, we'll say.
Okay.
Apparently, somehow the necklace will activate the teleportation circle from that letter I read. That's all I can assume. I don't know how. Perhaps one of our mages, someone with more magic experience, might know better.
Yeah. I'm gonna hand it. Assuming Zan gave it back, I'll hand it the amulet over to Avedon to have her maybe take a look at it.
Okay, can I investigate the amulet a little
Yep,
bit?
so make an Arcana check with advantage. All right, so you get handed the amulet and take a look at it. And sorry, I guess I should have had this named baddie up. I'm gonna give it to you.
Is this depression here just like a natural cave thing, or is there stuff there that that's not on them? It's kind of weird. That's just like a random spot.
What are you talking about?
This right here is like a super random spot. It's just kind of like a cutout. Is that just naturally part of the map, or is there something?
It's just naturally part of the map. So Avedon, I've put the amulet in your inventory. So as you are taking a look at it, you can feel the warmth of the clearly magic that is held within this this stone. You can see that it is made of onyx, this dark stone. And Erdnot, the statue that you were looking at, is also made of onyx. It's an onyx statue.
Oh, maybe you insert the ring into the statue because they're made of the same stone. Does it have a hole?
Ew.
Can I investigate again for a hole or a slot?
Yes, you can.
Does it have a bum sock?
Wait.
Oh,
You said
wait.
disadvantage because of mist.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Fuck me. A natural 20 and a 2.
Damn.
So you go over and you take your time. You're going through kind of like blowing the mist away. Avedon, you're able to look at that thing, right?
I'm just looking at it now.
Oh,
I
okay.
just found it.
I just wanted to make sure that it was working, what I did, because I just dragged and dropped it into your inventory, so.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So Issa is standing next to you,
Okay.
Vidania, and she's like, what's going on? I can't see shit.
They're like poking at
holes. I don't know.
We don't have time for hole poking.
Speak for yourself, Issa.
I'm looking where you put the goddamn key.
So Erdnot's over there standing at the thing, poking around with his finger.
Is this dark spot the statue? Or...
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Seeing Erdnot struggle, Xander's gonna go over and attempt to help.
Okay.
Zan just has to pick him up, like pick Erdnot up over the mist like a baby. You know?
It's a heavy baby.
All right, Abaddon. Are you able to read the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, stone cunning is like a proficiency of mine.
Shut everybody
Should
up.
that have been disadvantage because it's a racial trait? Well, that's a history check. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, not only that, but you can't actually see it in the mist, I think, is the problem. Unless you could do it by, like, touch, like Braille.
No, this is like I can tell like it's history, not where its holes are.
You can roll a history check if you want.
Yeah, might as well. I'll just roll all the things. I can roll that normal or advantage. If it's
With advantage.
A racial trait. Now they both.
So.
I might as well have no fucking eyes.
So you got.
Can't find a hole to save my goddamn life.
Read chat, and that is what you recall of Onyx. All right, Abaddon. Sorry. So you just have to do the thing that it says in the description.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to finish.
Oh no, you could just jump in. Jump in.
I was like, they're gonna do all their things, and then I'll tell them to come on. Okay, guys, everybody, come on, get into this circle.
That's what I said from the beginning.
Shut up and get in, you idiot.
All right. So as you all enter the circle,
it's not in my inventory on Foundry. It's just in my inventory. I mean, it's just. Oh wait, never mind. I think I can do it. Never mind.
It's okay. You can just describe what you do. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I have a little scrap of paper in my pouch, and I'm gonna take it out and fold it up like a little fan. And then I am going to cast this. I'm gonna just kind of like wave my arms a little bit, just one. And then everybody's in the circle, right, guys?
Yep, everyone's there.
Okay.
Abaddon's like, get in, losers, we're going teleport.
So then, like, this huge, it starts to gust all around us and get very, very windy, and I'm going to make sure that none of my jewelry flies off.
Yeah. So this powerful wind, is there a somatic verbal component to that as well?
Yeah, there's everything.
Homely
I'm
browser,
gonna say,
thank you for the follow.
Bushy, bushy, whoosh.
Yeah.
Booshy, booshy, booshy.
And this
What
power.
do you do with your
And
hands?
I'm gonna wave my fan. I'm gonna wave my fan.
Boosh.
Booshy, booshy, booshy.
And then I'm gonna go into deep concentration, very seriously.
Okay. So all around you, you guys feel suddenly the temperature drops like probably 30 degrees. And you kind of huddle together instinctively as the wind picks up. You see the mist start to disperse all around you. This heavy, heavy wind just whips up all around you and spins around. Like you almost feel like you're about to be like hurled off to the side as the teleportation circle rune kind of starts to glow, and Issa suddenly can see that, and she's holding on to you, Vidania, and she's like, "Holy shit!" And then you feel this almost like flash of cold that hits you as the wind's whipping around. Your hair is all flipping around, and then it dies down, and you all find yourselves standing in the middle of a cold, not tundra, but a cold forest. And let me stop this music. And this is done, and that's done. And you can hear like some birds as you look around, and you're standing in this forest with like pine trees all around. The wind dies down, and there is snow on the ground. And that is where we will leave you for Saturday.
Erdnot's gonna hurl.
As you have teleported to who the heck knows where at this moment.
Jesus. Man, was that the first dungeon that we've actually gone through?
No, we did
Like dungeon
the cave.
proper?
No,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Technically the cave.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I was gonna say we just like zooted through.
yeah, you did.
It's because we fucked up so badly. We didn't have time to explore.
So we will do our giveaway of Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I'm gonna resume the entries real quick, just for another minute. It's hashtag 30new20, and it should be reopened. Streamlabs is being kind of a dick right now, but if you want to enter to win, all you have to be is a follower. Hashtag 30new20. To enter to win the Foundry giveaway, and I'm going to get that done in just another minute or two. And then on Saturday when we come back, we will be doing our regularly scheduled weekly giveaways. And if there's anybody here who is a local, we do local to South Coast Massachusetts, where we are from. Should probably specify that. We will be announcing some new collaborations with our local game stores, especially the Armory, one of our sponsors. And that should be, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, on Saturday. So I am going to close the entries. I'll just give another second. This is a Foundry Virtual Tabletop giveaway. You are entering to win a license key to get your very own copy of the virtual tabletop that you saw us using tonight. It is a $50, what is that? $50 prize value. There you go. And okay, I'm gonna.
Onyx reduces sexual desires. That's not a fun stone.
I'm
I'm taking it off. All
right, and we are going to pick a winner, and hopefully it will announce it. But if it doesn't, I'll just announce it. So we've got a handful of people who entered. Let's just pick the winner. DGAFW007 has won our prize.
Congratulations, sir or ma'am.
So I will get in contact with DGAF007 and let them know.
You need to make sure they want it too, because who won it on Saturday and then was like, I don't want this.
Yeah, Estrada jumped in and said that they didn't, because they already had it.
Oh, okay. Right.
And I said, hey, you can gift it to somebody, but so DGAF, there you are. If you could DM me your email address so that I can then zip it over to Andrew at Foundry, and he will then get in contact with you and give you the license, I think. that's how that works. So congratulations, and thank you for being a loyal NAT30s viewer. So with that,
We love our loyal NAT30s viewers.
we do.
We get all the good stuff. We couldn't get this prize. She
No,
wouldn't
you
let
could not.
us.
No. Let's see. We are going to.
Oh, but we are nice, and we will attend
Oh,
to
thank you,
your
Raging Roll.
every need.
Thank you for the host. I think it will pull over the raid when we do that. So the raid emote is still not available. They only accepted our hype emote. I think we could probably let Andrew know. So here's our new hype emote. Woo! I don't know who can see it or whatever, but it's Abaddon giving hype. So
Lots of it.
Lots of hype.
Hypodite, or Swiperite.
And that's thanks to
Swaggerdite.
Swaggerdite, that's what it was.
Swaggerdite. So that's
It was something.
that is thanks to all of the wonderful people who have subscribed and gifted subs that we are able to have all these extra emotes. So I do have, let's see, we've got a bunch of people who are streaming right now. Dungeons and Dragons. So, oh man, I don't know. If anybody has a stream that they would like for us to raid, throw it in chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna just maybe roll a d20 and count up from the bottom. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm following more than 20, but just to make it easy. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D20 TV. Let's do that. Oops, I didn't mean to click on it. But it probably makes sense to do that. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. Thursday, I am going to try to run a rerun of the Huntsman duet that we did, Zan and I did, because I will not be here to run an actual stream. And then there will be some news on a one-shot that I'm probably going to run soon. So more to come on that too. Maybe with Vidania's SO. Thank you,
officer.
Ian. Huh?
He said her XO.
No, I said SO.
Oh, okay.
So D20 TV is doing table talk, maps and more. And so we'll just raid them right now. Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
We love you and appreciate your viewership and support. Bye.
That's a raid with a good amount of people.
Yes.